before I was ready. Sorry guys, I hit that button before I was ready. So let me just make sure y'all are on this thing. Okay. And it might do me better to switch these two pots. See if it's a little bit warm. Alright, so what we're going to make is a real quick, I know my head's in the way, sorry. We're going to make a really quick chicken and dumplings for me and Big Daddy. But the little ones, who are not so little, do not care very much for chicken and dumplings. So I made them a pot of chili. So let's turn that on a simmer. Just keep that going. And we'll turn this up. Now, in this pot here, I got some olive oil. Now we're going to add some cut up onions, what we call the Trinity. It's onions, peppers, celery. It's got a little parsley in there. But mostly the Trinity is onions, celery, and bell peppers. Okay. So to that, we've got our onions and stuff in that pot. Now we're going to add, I cut up some chunks of celery and then our chicken pieces. Now, a lot of times when people make chicken and dumplings, they like to use chicken breasts. We here, well, me, because I'm the one who cooks, I like to use chicken thighs. Alright, so let's give that a little sprinkle with our Tony's. And a lot of you ask me, what is Tony's? It's our Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. It's a staple in our house. And I got a little olive oil in this pot. I don't know if y'all can see very well, but can they see, Michael?
Not really well. Look at the view.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, right now it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let me turn this up a little bit. So we got olive oil, our onions, and our chicken in there. We're just going to let it brown for a little bit. Or cook down for a little bit. And y'all, this is not going to be a chicken and dumplings from scratch. I don't, I'm sure a lot of you do have time for that, but I do not. Sometimes I make my dumplings, sometimes I don't. Since this pot is just mainly going to be for me and Big Daddy, Natalie might come get some. She likes chicken and dumplings. Then I'm not going to put a whole, I cooked 2 meals, so I'm not putting a whole lot of work into it. Alright, I love basil, so we're going to add a little bit of basil in there, or a lot, just to season our chicken with it. Now I know this part is boring, watching a pot cook, but it is what it is.
I wonder if there's a lot of people like us, like you're freezing in the house and I'm dying.
Well, no, I'm hot now too, but it's because I turned this ring light on. The second I turned it on, I was wet. And this gas stove makes it hot too. I think your medicine makes you hot.
Maybe.
I think it's pain medicine. Well, hello, Miss Sherry. She says it's the opposite. Her husband is freezing and she's hot. Well, Michael, if you know, a while back, I was the one who was always hot and you were the one who was always cold.
I remember that.
Like in the summertime.
Yeah, because you kept the air.
No, I didn't keep the
You
air.
kept it so cold you broke my air conditioner like 4 times.
No. This house would not stay cool.
And she said, what's in the other pot you stirring?
This is chili that I made for the kids. I didn't do this live because I used a mix. We use the 2-alarm chili mix.
And Pam just told you Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We are not doing Thanksgiving this year. We are, well, I mean, we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving, but I'm not cooking Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to grill steaks. It's just too expensive. And it's so much food and so much work.
And then everybody's family wants to do something different for Thanksgiving.
What do you mean?
Everybody wants to do something different.
Oh, yeah. Michael's, we usually have Michael's family over for Thanksgiving, but they have, I think Wes is working, and Michelle and them never come.
My parents are going to see her dad.
Yeah, your parents are going to be out of town. So, we're just going to grill steaks. And I have to say, I'm really not that sad about it. Now, come Christmas, we may do the whole turkey and dressing thing. We'll see. Usually I do gumbo for Christmas. Now, my friend Melissa, I was talking to her, and she said that for Christmas, they put different countries in a hat, and they pull it. And whatever country they pull is like the theme. So they might have Greek, or they might have Mexican, or whatever. I think they do it like all, what's the word I'm looking for? They get into it and they do the research and find what the, that country's, like what they normally cook for Christmas, a normal Christmas meal. I wonder if they pulled England, if they would like do goose or something like that. Come on, Pot, cook. Happy Thanksgiving, Miss Lisa. My gumbo recipe. The only reason I haven't done a gumbo on here is because gumbo in South Louisiana, you know, those women, South Louisiana women are, and not just women, the men too, are very peculiar. And I cheat a little bit because, you know, that's what I do. I try to make my recipes simpler. And I just didn't, because I don't want anybody on there saying, that's not real gumbo. Yes, it is. But what am I making? I think you mean making. We're making chicken and dumplings, if my chicken will ever cook. I had it on the center burner because that's the one that, you know, cooks faster. But y'all can't see as well, so I put it on this one and turned the heat up. I wonder if I cover it, if it would help. So, is anybody else not cooking traditional Thanksgiving? Are y'all going to do something different? This pot, I bought it at an antique store. So, it is a genuine Pyrex. So, I don't know how to tell you how to get this one if you're looking for it, but I got it at an antique store. I might have. How much do you think I paid for that, Michael? Was it like $35 for that pot? I don't remember.
Somebody said it doesn't look like the fire's on.
It's on.
Okay.
I can see it. It's blue. No, it's cut up in bite-sized pieces. Miss Kathy asked if it was ground chicken. No, it's bite-sized pieces of chicken with the onions and the celery and such. I think what we'll do, because I do have it on high, is we will put the lid on it for a minute. But I gotta watch this pot because I don't normally cook in it, and it's Pyrex, so I don't know how non-stick it is. So I gotta keep watching it. And we could probably put the lid on the chili too. Those kids better appreciate me making 2 meals for them. I doubt it. What'd she say? I don't like turkey. Doing chicken, I had 2 free and donated them. Oh, I guess she's talking about turkey. 2 free turkeys. Well, we like fried turkey, so by the time you bought the turkey and the oil, you spent $100 on just that one part of Thanksgiving dinner. You still had to buy all the other stuff. The dessert, the sides.
We should do Brussels sprouts too. Like, see if we can do it like Stabs did, where they were sweet.
Yeah, I don't want to do a lot of experimenting on that day. I just want to relax.
What would tell you a pretty cool Thanksgiving fact?
Well, I was in the middle of saying something and I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I'll just fill it in with the fact.
Okay.
The first Indians that approached the Pilgrims did so in English. They spoke English.
Yeah, I heard that.
True story, go look it up. There you go, Rhonda from Ethel. That's the one we met, huh?
Yeah, Miss Rhonda, yep. Miss Rhonda, I know you have texted me a couple times, and I'm going to tell you, if I'm driving, I will not text back, and then if I usually don't respond right away, I probably will forget to go back and do it later, so I'm sorry about that. And I don't remember until I see your name now. We're making some chicken and dumplings, Miss Lynn. Whew. I'll tell you, a gas stove gets hot. Oh, you like the cookbook? Who said that? I'm so glad y'all like it. Miss Debbie Waddle. Good. Or, I guess that's how you say it. Thanksgiving dinner, so I'm fixing a roast with carrots and potatoes and onions. I don't think you're bad. We're having beef also. We're having steak. Okay, back to the Thanksgiving dinner and how much it costs. So, the price of groceries is just crazy. And, Michael and I went to the store to get the stuff for these 2 meals. And it was over $200. It was like $250, right? Michael?
Yeah.
But
I remember you bought your shampoo and a dog bed. And
I did buy a $20 dog bed. I did buy some shampoo and conditioner. I mean, I bought a few other things.
So, I mean, about $50 of that was just junk that was not food related. But still, that little bit of food, just the apples were $10.
Yeah. We bought a thing of apples and it was like $10. So, we decided to do steaks. So, yes, the steaks, by the time you buy enough for our family, it's over $100, but that's also your meal because all you really need with it is a bag of potatoes. That's what we have, steak and potatoes. Okay, now, this chicken is not cooked all the way. I'm going to let go a little longer. I'm trying to rush this along, and I really need my vegetables to get tender, so.
I wonder if we could deep fry a steak.
Why do you want to waste grease and deep fry a steak? But the answer is yes, you can. So, that's what we're doing. It ends up being cheaper. Instead of $600 for one dinner, we're still over $100, but shoot, this stuff costs over $100. This stuff was, I don't know.
It's actually getting cheaper to go eat out at like McDonald's or somewhere like that than it is to buy groceries.
I'm not sure about that because I was reading somewhere that a quarter pounder at McDonald's with a fry and a drink is like $18. In somewhere up north, like Connecticut.
Canada or something.
It's here in the U.S.
I mean, for me and you to go to McDonald's and eat, it's over $20. I mean, each meal, that meal here is about $8.
I don't know how much it is, Michael. We always order from the dollar menu. Medicine's expensive too, yes. So, I don't know. It's just sickening. Even those little dog beds. Now, I bought a bigger dog bed. So, the dog bed I bought was $20. But, it was for the big dogs. But the little dog beds, a couple years ago at Walmart, they sell them every year at Christmas time. A couple years ago, those things were like $5.98 or something. They're now $9.90 something. So, everything has gone up. Even the little stuff that I use to bathe with, I use this body scrub. And when I first started buying it, I don't remember how much it was when I first started buying it, but it used to be 7 something, and I looked at it today, it's 8 something. So everything has gone up. I can't think of one thing that hasn't. Okay, that's cooked down a little more now, so I'm going to add some more stuff to it. We're going to add a can of cream of mushroom here. There we go. That went out pretty easily. I know a lot of you don't like when I use canned foods or processed foods, or some of you throw a fit, but listen. Sometimes it's just easier. Okay, I know it's probably not the most healthy option, but I mean, who has time to make their own cream of mushroom soup? Not me. Okay. Now we got cream of chicken. Like I said, this is just an easy version of chicken and dumplings. It's going to be delicious. Super duper easy. Get that stirred in there. Michael, can you hand me that chicken broth?
I remember when I first got on my own and I went to the store to put stuff in my apartment and all that. What really surprised me was the price of food. But you know what really got me? All the spices and everything that you need. Like all the spices you have in there. If you had to go buy all that again, that'd be hundreds of dollars.
Well, remember after the flood, we did have to go buy it again, all again?
It's so expensive.
It was expensive. But it was after the flood. And we got like 7 feet of water. It was like a whole, that was in 2016. So, the government helped people buy groceries at times like that. Like there's a tornado or a hurricane or something like that. They'll give you, like one-time food stamps. So I used that to replace all my stock. Okay, that stuff floating around in there, I don't know if y'all can see it. That is the basil that we put in earlier. So that's going to make it nice and creamy. If I need to, I'm going to add some more chicken broth. Let's add a little more. And if it's not as thick as you would like, you could always add a little bit of flour to it. Like, when you dump in your dumplings, you just roll them in flour. That'll help thicken it up also. Okay, so we're going to let this cook for a little while. Let's see. Do I need to season it with anything else? I think we're good. Oh, now, the trick to my chicken and dumplings is we like pepper. So, you want to, my little pepper well needs to be filled up. You want to be kind of generous with the pepper. But if you have an aversion to pepper, then of course you don't want to do that. But we like it spicy. Not spicy, but definitely flavored.
Hey, Renee says she thickens with instant potatoes.
Yes, I've heard that too. You just put a little bit in there. You could definitely do that.
Oh, you hear my little boy out there squealing?
I do. Alright, I'm not adding any salt because we use that chicken broth And I did not buy the low sodium kind. So we'll add salt as we need to. Now, I'm just going to turn this down a little bit to a medium. I'm going to put the lid on it and let it cook for a good hour or so. And then we'll come back and add the dumplings, okay? Again, I'm not making homemade dumplings. We're going to use biscuits. And then we'll show you how it all turns out. Okay, so we'll be back in just a little bit. Me too. Use them to thicken potato soup. Yep. Yep, we could do that. I think I have some instant potatoes, so if it's too thin, we can do that. But super easy. And yes, it's okay to, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like fly by the seat of your pants. You could do the flour. You could do the instant potatoes. There's really no wrong way to do it. But that is an easy, peasy peasy chicken and dumplings. Just let your chicken cook. Ooh, banana nut bread sounds good. Let your chicken cook. Let your vegetables get soft. If you want to throw some carrots in there, those are good in there too. I just didn't. I decided to save the carrots for the animals.
I'm having a hard time focusing my eyes, dude. Everything's going blurry.
So we're going to get off of here for a little while. I'll be back in a little bit. We'll add the dumplings and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Am I going to do some videos for Thanksgiving dinner? If you go back a year ago, I have Thanksgiving dinner videos. I can repost them, but I'm not cooking Thanksgiving dinner this year. We're just going to grill some steaks and do some potatoes.
Well, we can go live.
I mean, we could go live grilling steaks. You don't want to. If you want to. Okay, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go cool off for a little bit, and we'll be back in just a little bit to check on this. So I'll see you very soon.